is just awful, huh? Not used to markers yet. All right. So this is part 3 of fantasy injury management for fantasy baseball. This is the draft strategy, where I will go through and do an entire draft strategy. Ideal one, where, keep in mind, I am still reaching every pick. Okay, still reaching every pick. I do want to make a quick correction from my first video, or from management part 1. I actually did not miss the playoffs in that other league. I believe it was the only time that I just didn't get top 3. Just wanted to mention that. And then, all right, back to the draft strategy. So this year, third base is weak, second base is always weak. So we're hoping to have a top 5 pick. And let me just set some things up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Well, I think we'll only make it through 12 maybe. Okay. This is one pick 5. 20, 29, 53, 60. All right, so that's top 150. All right, and then over here, we are going to have our positions. So catcher, first base, second base, third base, shortstop, outfield, util, and a couple bench. Just for good measure. Okay, so our boy, the guy we want, first and foremost, with pick 5, is Joe Ram. Absolute stud. Super consistent. You know what you're going to get. Always produces. Legend. Pick 5. Okay. Then, as we spoke in the last video, the ideal pick, his current ADP as of today, which is March 10th. His current ADP is 22. Let me also mark this down. Okay. Then, on pick, Jazz, and then we have third base, second base, third base. All right, and we have Joe Ram, Jazz. was. Okay. So now we have a choice of 29. We are hoping, technically this isn't a reach, but we are hoping that Ketel Marte is available. Oh, shit. Look at me screw this all up. Okay, Marte. He's technically 27. But if he's there, I want him. Super consistent. And if not, here is our not reach of Manny Machado. Okay. So here we either have second base. My God, I'm struggling with this. Second base or third base. Marte, or I'll just put Eminem. Marte Machado. Okay. Second base, third base. Okay. So now we have Jose Ramirez backed up by Jazz Chisholm, right? And we can put him in the second base slot. Boom, boom. And then we're going to back up one of those guys again. So we just pull him from the util with either Ketel Marte, who's just a 4-category stud, or Manny Machado, who's a light version of these guys, right? So we're not losing anything in case anybody gets hurt. We can still fill our major, most shallow positions. Okay. So, now we're on to pick 44. Now, pick 40. Oh, man. Who we want here? None other than Bryce Terrain. 47. Drain a little more of that pool. All right. So now we got power and speed. We got power and average of 4-star, just not much speed, but also pretty much well-rounded, good at most everything Machado. And now we got some speed and terrain. All still fitting in our lineup. So now we talked about how valuable it is for players to be able to come from the outfield to the infield. 53, we're going to reach. 53, we are going to reach. What we are going to reach for, and his pick is averaging 68 right now, Michael Garcia. Because we can stick Michael Garcia in shortstop if we so choose, but we're going to put him in the outfield. Got some speed in the outfield. Okay. Two, three, short, and outfield. Okay. All right. At 68, we are going to go most likely our first baseman. However, it could also be in the outfield. We're going with Soderstrom. Again, sticking with that flexibility. First base. And he is 82. I'm just going to draw an arrow so I don't have to spend as much time writing. Boom. That is round 6. And we're going to stick him in first base. Okay. Now, on to round 7. And we are going to be picking one of my favorite players. As long as he's healthy, he is one of the best hitters in the league, if not the best hitter in the league, in my opinion. And that is going to be currently 87, Corey Seager. All right. Now, we still have 2 open outfield spots, right? We have a second baseman, pretty good, right? He's got some speed and some power. We got another guy with mostly speed, just a tiny bit of power. We might have another second baseman, tiny bit of speed, tiny bit of power, but we can drain that second base category just a little further with this one right here, right? Oh, I didn't write down what his MVP is. Oops. Give me one moment. I believe it is 99. Yeah, 99. So for this one, still a little bit of a reach. We're going with another vet. Currently picked 99, and that's Altuve. He's our 8th round pick. Just drained. Damn, twice. Really good. Really does go. All right, and he is second base outfield. A little pop, a little speed. Still playing in Houston, that short porch. I will take that. Good lineup, especially with Alvarez back. Three times in a row. Altuve. Wow. Okay, so now we have almost our entire batting lineup filled. However, we know some people are going to get hurt, right? We know we're going to be subbing dudes in and out here. So, our next move is to supplement probably our most injury-prone player with someone not quite as good, but provides another category very well usually. And that is going to be, he's 118 right now. That's Trevor Story. All right, and he is on our bench. Just get these on here so it's all nice and clear of their positional eligibilities. Okay. So now we're going to go to round 10, and we have a very, very strong lineup, right? A very strong lineup. And we are now going to take a shot on someone on a bounce back, which I always love. A bounce back with a new team, change of scenery, someone who can contribute in all 5 categories if he's doing his thing. And I'm sure you know who that is at this point. And he is, I believe, pick. Man, I can't believe I didn't write those down. Where is it? 123. And that is Luis Robert Jr. All right. Now I would like to go a few more rounds, just a couple more, just not even a couple more, just one more that I would really, really recommend or would be ideal. And it's kind of hoping for a breakout or a consistent one. And again, with the positional eligibility and always replenishing insurance, light versions, Noel Marte, third base, outfield. Noel Marte, third base, outfield. The only thing that we're really missing is a backup for first base. You can take your pick on anybody, or maybe try to just run the waiver wire for that one. Other than that, you are completely insulated from injury on the offensive side. So you don't have to worry about that, right? Now you can just focus on pitching, right? And as I said in the previous video, I'll get the list again. I have the list right here. We didn't even make it to pick 125. We didn't make it to pick 125. And wait, did I miss one? Oh, we made it to pick 125. Sorry. Robert Jr. Now is the time to pick a first base, maybe a first baseman, maybe a catcher, probably not a catcher, or start hitting your pitching, right? So in my last video, in part two philosophy, I rattled off some names of some extremely talented pitchers that are going after pick 162 as of when I wrote this down, and we're not even at pick 140, right? All dart throw pitchers. First and foremost, if there's anything of value, might as well take it, right? Relief pitching, starting pitching. But here's a list of names from, and this ends at, well, I'll just start at 162. Sandy Alcantara, Robbie Ray, Carlos Rodon, Jack Flaherty, Garrett Cole, Shane Bieber, Aaron Nola, Zach Gallen, Shane McClanahan, Joe Musgrove, Kodai Senga, Bailey Ober, Sean Manaea, Yusei Kikuchi, Seth Lugo, Justin Steele, Tyler Malley, Lucas Giolito, Jeffrey Springs, Dustin May, Spencer Aaron Getty at pick 395. Right? These are all players that have been well regarded in the top 50, if not top 30, and possibly even top 10 at the position at some point in their career. Even the best, Garrett Cole, right? So that's basically it. Now, if your league splits outfield to left field, center field, and right field, you need to adjust this to that, because that will obviously make those much more shallow, and you have to value that in your own league. Take this. I hope you can take this and apply it. Yeah, that's basically it. That's the fantasy injury management completion of fantasy baseball. Oh, one quick thing that I really like to do, just because I told you I like more categories. I do play in a 15 by 15 roto league with 15 teams. That one's absolutely bananas. It's bonkers. And it's a whole heck of a lot of fun. It's just a free league I do because of depth and stats and all of that, just keeping track of players. And I've never won that one. That's on the bucket list. It's really hard. And but man, it's a lot of fun. So hope you had a good time. I hope you can take some of this with you and apply it to your league and go out there and be more successful than you were before. Hopefully I could help you do a little better or make it easier on you or whatever it may be. So good luck and have a good season.